Fellow Sierra Leoneans, this na Dr. Sylvia Olayinka Blyden, and today, Monday, February 28, 2022. This na my 57th audio in my ongoing series of address to the people of Sierra Leone. We go call am audio number 057. I did do this audio tonight, this morning, because last night I was just distressed at the fire disaster we happened at Kabala. And for watch them videos, then they usai young man them, they use them bare hands for put out a fire, because there is no fire force in a big sprawling town like Kabala. The country don't advance. Kabala don't advance. We now have commercial entities there. We get big banks. We get big entities than they. And unfortunately, the country they advance, Kabala they advance, but with development plans, not they advance accordingly. So yesterday when we get a very distressing, it was emotionally distressing last night, for watch that disaster na Kabala, who say billions and billions and billions of leons go up in flames. Not a single fire force not there for put out the fire. You watch the house of Honorable Batoma Sheriff, the house burnt all the way down to the ground. You watch the premises of Councillor Molai, one of we top councillor them, na Koinadugu, in place burned down. You watch civil society activist Mr. Dabo, in place burned down. Lamtech, both the two Lamtech and the all two place them burned down. Madam Efe in place burned down. Peter in place burned down. Skipper in place burned down. So much losses yesterday in Kabala, but very distressing also for watch. Young people them, they try for put out fire with them bare hands. As a nation, it got me reflecting. We get for really ask ourselves how we development plans then they go. Because for this for happen yesterday, billions and billions of leons. Very distressing. And more so yesterday was a sad day for the people in Kabala. Because yesterday we buried one of our most productive young men them. The Principal Thorley, who can call YP the General. May his soul rest in peace. Just come other burying day. Now in this kind of fire disaster can be. Very disheartening, and make I use this opportunity once again. I don't call a lot of people in Kabala yesterday for extend me sympathy and condolence to them, but make I also use this broadcast for extend me thoughts then they with them. And I look forward to the National Disaster Management Agency for speedily work this morning for ensure say disaster relief process starts, because it's just terrible what happened last night. Billions and billions of leons. So now I'll come to today's topic. Now, two issues then with the address. The first one get for do with the PPRC and how the process within the use for finally certify a political party constitution as fit for purpose. The second issue gets for do with the date of elections in this country. The date where the president, the specific date, because the period within which the elections will be held, it is known. But the specific date where the president will announce the parliamentary elections, and the specific date where the National Electoral Commission for announce the presidential elections. I see a lot of confusion out there, a lot of misunderstandings, and so I hope say this audio will help for settle people their minds them for understand the issues them. First of all, to the PPRC and the party constitution. Now, the law is that no party na salon not forget any operational, enough to do any of your operations outside of democratic tenets. In other words, the only party, the only system of governance we allowed in Sierra Leone na democracy. We not allow communism or any other type of party. So any party constitution for be democratic. And the way the PPRC they ensure see this they happen, when a party change in constitution, they carry go na PPRC they publish them and ask any member of the public, say, there anything they pan this constitution, we're not democratic for Sierra Leone. If anything they don't, I can't tell, we'll all look at that. Then the PPRC they receive any objections, any people, any member of the public they against that constitution they go call that member of the public, they go call the party, then all two they sit down, and then PPRC they give judgment. If agree with the party, if they say no, the party waiting the party do is correct, so a democratic is correct. If agree with the member of public we object, if they say waiting this member of public object is correct, so if they tell the party say, let the party go back and go change waiting them don't put in the constitution. When the party go change them and the party bring come back, PPRC they go back again and they publish the changed constitution back for the public for watch, so that the public go watch. If waiting at the PPRC judgment, now him really the party do. So then the publisher now for 14 days. Inside that 14 days day, if any member of the public can find out, say, waiting the party may suppose for do, not what he may do, if they go back, if they go tell the PPRC, say, no, I don't see mistake. I don't see them people here, waiting them for do, they not do more. So PPRC, they come back, if they call the party, he say, bo, una go change this thing back to the correct thing. Now, I don't take me time for explain to una this, because I want can tell una something. Recently, they made a cost the PPRC chairman and the members of the PPRC. And these are the people them where I can call the puppy dogs for the Anes Baikoma-led executive of the APC. Then they cost the PPRC chairman in mama, then they cost the PPRC the mama them, then say the PPRC correct things the way the APC party is supposed to do. And the thing will look vex them most of all. Then say Dr. Sylvia Olainka Blyden, when I'm in one of the member of the public, we object. Then say the PPRC send the APC, then changed constitution, come back to me, say make a look at if anything they did before then send and go to government printers for print, for Gazette and for that 14 days. So they begin cost the PPRC chairman in mama, because they say, why for send these documents to Dr. Sylvia Olainka Blyden? Like, watch out. Well, I mean, people, the only way they listen, especially the APC comrades. I want to know for no say, the PPRC chairman, what did he do? He was being very helpful. He made a try for help the APC. Now make his send account to me. Now make his send account to all the other objectors them. Because in look and pim say, la help them people here. Before I go publish this thing here for 14 days, then I can't pick up any error with it. It go waste the APC then time. So the best way for transparency and accountability, make a send account to Dr. Sylvia Blyden and all the other objectors them. Make them look and quick if problem they, so that we not go publish them for 14 days. And then they can pick her up back again. We got for wait till that 14 days they done. Then the APC get for correct and back. Then they get for bring and come back to me. So the PPRC chairman help him, they try for help the APC. Now make it send and can't we, the objectors them. But for sake of that, then cost the money, mama, not to common cause. So now what don't happen now? This trip where the APC they don't go change the constitution and do the correct thing as they say, when they bring a kind of PPRC, they might not send a kind to we again, no, because no, I made them cost him, mama. So it's send and direct na government printers. So as I talk to una so, me I not see it. If mistake they, mistake not they, I not see it. If they obey waiting they order them for do, if they not obey them, I not see it. So pass when they go publish another the Gazette for that 14 days, now they are get for see now. And God forbid, if any mistake dey inside dey now, we dey not follow that orders of the PPRC. Now that tender get for bring Anka up. And when I bring Anka up that tender, it dey waste time again. And at this, the PPRC chairman me don't see, we make it say for avoid waste of time, little be transparent and open to we self. All man look and quick before send and go na gazette. But then decide for cost the money mama for that. So the money save this trip, you know send and can't we? So we just now they wait for when they go gazette. And when they gazette, that will go look now if problem they inside there. But you see me, people waiting they happen in all of this, especially when I with the APC. I don't keep on telling you over and over again. Unless by Koroma and his executive, they don't mean well for the APC. Yes, I know they don't fool a lot of una for belief say they mean well. But with time, those of una way intelligent, those of una way they think, those of una way they analyze, una self deep inside una heart, una must don't begin to ask questions. Because why they focus the PPRC chairman in mama? For good way the man they try for do. Because the end effects, what they want, now a delayed process. And when the process delay, what are the benefits? Think. APC comrades, now get for really begin to think. When the process delay, when then they deliberately, they do what they supposed for do, what are the benefits? Now, and it's by Chroma and in executive, and the agenda for delay the process. So please, when we don't believe, say the PPRC chairman do something bad or the PPRC do something bad. No, they may try for help the APC so that we stem no go there. Me right now, I pray to God for make it be say all them things that we they supposed for do inside according to the judgment. I hope say nine and don't do before then they gazette them for the 14 days. Because if they not do them already, the party gets so much challenges ahead when it comes to membership issues. So many challenges. Who is a member? Who is supposed to be? Who are they able to elect? Who that get membership card we get right for vote? So many challenges coming up already in the horizon. Lord, pray to God, say they not don't deliberately do the wrong thing again with the Constitution for delay the process. Now, the next topic, the date of the elections. Ladies and gentlemen, Amidon already spent a lot of time on this issue last year. Inside one audio, audio number 32032. And I will urge una way, Norman gets that audio day. Make una go locate that audio day and listen to them. Listen to them from the point of 15 minutes moving onwards, because I may get beaucoup issues them inside audio 32, but the issue we get for do with the dates of elections starts from the 15 minutes point of audio number 32. Now, I'm not going to waste time again for repeat the process, everything by which dates are chosen. I will just announce the dates, the 2 dates them within which they for conduct the general elections next year. And these dates are between Thursday, May 25, 2023, and Monday, July 24, 2023. Then wire now the window within which we for conduct with general elections next year. But any date between them 2 dates, then any date between May 25 to July 24 next year, they can conduct elections on any date, they can pronounce them. But I noticed something where they happened in this year. There's a lot of misinformation out. And I think that the person who caused this misinformation, interestingly, now no less a person than the sitting president, Julius Maada Bio, His Excellency, the term where him in the opposition. Him and one lady when they call Marcella Samba Sise, when they speak on behalf of the National Elections Watch, new. Now they all two come to this country, then begin to put pressure, then they tell the citizens, then say, the president that send the winner me Anes by Koroma, then say Anes by Koroma supposed for announce the date of the elections. In fact, Marcella Samba is saying call press conference almost 2 years before, from 2016, he called press conference. They put pressure, say them for announce the specific date where they for conduct elections. Say the president for announce the date, because the president, they announced the date for parliamentary elections. Now the Electoral Commission, in consultation with the president, they announced the date for presidential elections. So Marcella Sambasi say and Julius Maada Bio, now they begin put pressure now, like for say law then at this country, say for announce election date at least 1 year before elections. When people that want to know for note today say no such law not in this country. No such law. But when Julius Maada Bio then as opposition and Marcella Sambasi say as civil society, when they put pressure upon Ernest Bai Koroma in 2017, Ernest Bai Koroma was forced to announce the specific date for the elections. He announced them 13 months before because they pressure him. So he announced them from February 2017. I announced the specific date of March 7, 2018. Well, people then, there was no law that pressured Ernest Bai Koroma. There was no law under which Ernest Bai Koroma should have done it. Not just pressure them, pressure him. So I see a lot of people there now, based on that misconception that happened that 10 day, which was caused by no less a person than the current president. I see a lot of people there now, then they don't begin to put pressure upon the current president, say, if I announce the date of the elections next year. But what I want to tell you now is that there is no law. No law, nothing not there. Nothing not in a salon, under salon law. We say the president for announce the date of the elections, or the National Electoral Commission for announce the date of the elections from the year before. No. In fact, when you look at the law, it actually say you for announce 60 days before. On a shock, eh? This is not the fact. The law in Sierra Leone is now 60 days before the specific date. Now you for announce them 60 days before. Which means this one only year can pass safe. The sitting president decides, say, they announce the date of the elections. No crime, no day. Of course, we know the window within which the election should be held. I don't call out the window. But the specific date, no law, no day will say if you announce the specific date 1 year before. No law. Now, if you want to be magnanimous to people the way, then can say them for resign their job 1 year before, if they want contest as member of parliament. That if you just want to be magnanimous, now you go announce a date for fitting them people then they, so they can know when them for resign. But there is no law where they force you say if you announce. So this whole year can pass. This one old 2022 can pass. 3rd December 2022. If the president not feel for announce the specific date for the elections, no law not they say for announce them. If the National Electoral Commission not feel for announce the specific date, no law not they will say for announce them. And even we'll come to the ECOWAS protocol where they say 6 months before elections, we for stop for do certain things then. Since we already know the window between which then for call the specific elections date, we can work within that window day and know the 6 months. But what I want to know is that currently in Sierra Leone, there is no law, absolutely no law, which say the president and the National Electoral Commission then for announce the date of next year's election, then for announce inside this year. No such law no there. Let nobody no follow now. Secondly, I want for use this chance before I round up for state waiting to make the elections date shift. Now 3 things. 1, if war broke out in the country, civil war or then can attack the country, invasion, then like waiting happens in Ukraine. If war happened in Sierra Leone, then they can postpone the election date. Secondly, if some natural disaster happen, we may forget state of emergency, Then he also postponed the date. And lastly, if we get a census process, we not complete on time for we for do constituency demarcation, that can also be a reason for the date for be shifted. However, I just given other examples then, yeah, as reasons why make the specific date can be shifted, the specific window within which for conduct general elections can be shifted. But the reality is that I want to be known today in this country that there is no law where they force either the president or the National Electoral Commission for announce the date of a general elections the year before the general elections day. I mean, just the current president, Julius Maada Bio, and civil society activists them, and they just put pressure upon the former president. But under the law, this whole year can pass till next year. Now only 60 days before the specific date where they go choose, then the law say them for announce. So on that note there, I go on for round up today's broadcast, but I also want for inform when I say, as from now, I get for they do the broadcast them more frequently, because I see so many misinformation where they out there and so much misconception, so much deliberate distortion of facts, and sometimes it can be very dangerous. I believe I get a powerful pulpit right now from which a lot of people then they listen to me. And I want to use this opportunity for make sure that they help for set the record straight on a lot of issues then. So today, February 28th, this is audio 57. And tomorrow, March 1st, we'll get audio 58. March 2nd, we'll get audio 59. And I hope for the continue, if possible, on a daily basis now, for the informed people them with me audios them. I will now end the broadcast, as I can always do, with the tune of the national anthem. And the reason why I can play the tune of the national anthem is because I can want when the tune they play, make we they reflect in our minds about the words them, where we can they sing, where they sing about the land that we love, our Sierra Leone. Once again, my condolences to the people of Kabala, and may God console una for that kind of loss day yesterday night. And also my condolence again, because yesterday in Kabala, we laid to rest one of the youngest productive school principals them, who we can call YP the General, Mr. Tholi. May his soul rest in perfect peace. May God bless we all. Amen.